my way home from doing some errands. So go in here and get my car. I made a video yesterday with a friend. It's really interesting to go home and listen to it. Yeah, I'm just, chilling today. I didn't sleep at all last night, maybe like 1 hour. So I guess when I woke up, I must have been a little tired and stuff. So I'm gonna just go home right now and get some sleep. I need some sleep really bad. But lately, I haven't been. Thank you, viewer. Thank you. Yo, what's up, man? Just, oh, sorry. So I said, just on my way home from errands and stuff. Reporting from Concord. Whoa, that's cool, man. How was it down there? Thank you, viewers. Thank you, viewers. How was it down there? I haven't been there. I heard people talk about, yo, what's up, Tony in the hills, Anthony in the hills. Just on my way home from doing some errands and stuff. Left my house a little late. Actually, yeah. So I go home right now. Got free parking, so hopefully it's free. I gotta get some money up just in case. The lady said it was free. Let me push this around. Okay, so you guys can see me. Take off this mask since I'm in a uh, take off these head plugs, earplugs. See my earplugs. And then ooh shoot, I got one that's not them in the case. So you guys can hear me. I got my for some reason off. Okay, cool. Can you guys hear me? So I really don't have anything to talk about. I'm just driving. So I'm kind of bored. Actually, I'm hungry. I should go get some Moss Burger for me and my son, but I don't know if he's gonna eat it or not. Maybe I should get some anyway. But I'm not sure if he's gonna eat it or not. Let me get some cash, just in case if I have to pay some money. So anyway, last night I did a live with a friend of mine, and what was that called? And I did it from stereo, which is pretty cool. I thought that was really fun. So I'm definitely gonna do that again. I'm trying, just find different friends to do it with and stuff. Yesterday's conversation was interesting. I'm gonna have to go home and listen to it again to make sure I didn't make any mistakes or anything like that in the conversation. But overall, it was pretty cool. And yeah, recently I've been on that stereo app. You guys should join it. It's pretty cool. And I've been getting some, what you call, see my other. Oh shoot, maybe I wonder if this thing works. Is it on? No battery. Let's see, do I have a charger in here? My car, no charger. No charger, so I guess it's dead. I knew I should have brought a charger. Not for this, but some just said bring one. But I think my phone is whatever. But anyway, you guys have any questions or anything, please answer. Like I said before in some of my other videos, I want to talk about, you know how they always talk about black women can't raise, boys to be men. And I definitely disagree with that. And I want to start making some series talking about that. And I mentioned it before in many of my videos. It's kind of funny because I was talking to another friend the other day, or maybe a few weeks ago, and I think it was on one of my live when I asked you guys, all right, who in here need a man? No, none of the guys that were on the live is like, I do. I forgot when that was, maybe last week or a couple of weeks ago, I forgot. But it was just really funny because, oh yes, it was free. Oh, I'm happy. It was really funny because the whole thing is, to me, a man is not just an adult, is in the maturism of the human body. For a male human body, we call it a male adult, or for a woman human body, we call it a female. Ooh, in the house. What's up? JB. Let me see if I get this right. Yes. Oops, they blocked me. I see it. I'm sorry. They like hurry up and go. Let me see. Ooh, please, yeah, thank you. In the house, JB. So I asked the question, who needs man? Oh, so anyway, a mature female body is called a woman. I mean, not a woman, but it's called an adult, right? So my definition of a man or a woman is what is that called? It's a mental maturism. And me and my mom, she's passed over, but me and my mom back in Hawaii, me and her used to talk about a lot of things. We talked about everything. It was like whatever it goes, it didn't matter. But one day we were talking about relationships, and she said to me, "I can't find a man." And so I'm thinking like maybe kind of duck this conversation. Yo, Nicholas, what's happening? What's happening? Yo, Alexander, what's up? Ha ha. Yo, hey, I was trying to duck the conversation because when I talk to my mother, sometimes when I talk to her, I end up being more or less like a counselor or something to her. But I want her to be my mom, right? And so I want to ask her for advice, and she give me advice instead of me always giving her advice and stuff, right? And and if you guys want to know why I know a lot, or maybe a little different than the norm or whatever, it's because when I was young, I paid attention to the adults. And like I said in my videos, all through my years, all the advice I give is not mine. It's from the adults that I learned in Detroit, that I learned in Westwood, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Brentwood, um, Inglewood, Venice, Pacific Palisades, Santa Monica Mountains, Santa Clara, everywhere I went. And so by the time I was 17, I was very, very, and my friends and stuff, especially the boys and stuff. Um, by the time I was 17, I was really mature for my age because of all the information that the adults told me. And it wasn't, like I said, I was mature for my age because of the information that the adults told me. And I just listened to what they said, and I just said, okay, well, they said I should do this, so I'll do that. Because normally I could have been like one of those geek kids, and I wasn't no one special. I just was tall and dark skinned. A lot of women said I was handsome and stuff. I was smart in school, but the only reason I was smart in school because I paid attention, and stuff like that. So a lot of people think when I speak to them, a lot of people really do get offended by what I say. But I keep telling them, this is not my knowledge. This is the knowledge that the adults told me all the way from um, I was born all the way until I left. Where was I living when I went to the military? Either Venice or Santa Monica, I'm not sure. Maybe it was Venice. More than Venice. And I went to the military and I was really mature. So a lot of people give me credit and stuff. I thank you. I take the credit for sharing and everything. But like I said, the information is mine. So hello, everybody. Thumbs up would be appreciated. And thanks for viewing also. And please tell your friends and sub and all that stuff. So when I talk to a lot of people really get offended because of the way I talk. I'm talking about, and I mean, this has always been going on when I was in the military. It was like when it really first hit me when I was in the military and I was going to these classes and the teachers would ask me these questions and I would answer them, but I would answer them in a different way than normal people would answer them, especially when I was in college also. And I would just get this backlash from either the teachers or the students. And one student, I was going back and forth, and I finally had to put him in his spot because when I was in the military, I learned that the truth will set you free. Also, I know the truth will make people leave you alone. And so when I was in the military, whenever the white guys came at me, I just did a history on them, and they just backed off real quick. Just chilling, yo, what's up, just chilling. And so, as I went on in life, I just shared the information, and you guys know I've done that. I've said that plenty of times in my videos and stuff like that. And when they started doing a long time ago, for those who have been with me that long, when YouTube first came out and you had the black guys on YouTube complaining about black women. And I got on there and I was like, you guys shouldn't be spreading our business around the whole world, because we already got problems. You don't need to just tell the whole world what our problems was and stuff. And it got really bad and stuff. When it's one brother made a video about going down to Brazil and stuff, and guys talking about how they happy because women bringing them water and stuff. And I made a counter video to that. And actually, I made friends with a lot of guys down there, and a lot of guys from that videos who watched it and stuff. And these guys are like really into Bitcoin, so I know they rich now, because I should have followed what they did. I would have been able to cash in on that money, but I didn't. But so anyway, hello new viewer, chime in if you want. Any questions is fine. And so I was like, gosh, I lost my train of track. Oh, so like in the military and stuff, I was just like pumping out all this information, and people would just get upset because I wasn't in the spot that I was supposed to be in and stuff. So as I started hearing more and more about the black man and the black woman problems and stuff, and then I had a lot of people used to call me and ask me about it, and I'm like, I grew up in the time of black love, so I can't feel what you guys feel. And if these women gonna do what they want to do, okay, that's fine, but I can't get upset at them, because I still have love for the black woman. Even though I never married a black woman, I dated them. It's beautiful black women. But I think the reason I didn't, oh, hello, new viewers, the reason I didn't marry a black woman was because I was asking them, or maybe we were talking about marriage or something when I was young, like 21 and 20, and they were like the same age. A couple were older by a year, so they still young and they weren't trying to get married. And then when I did get married, it was like it was good and everything, because no fighting or anything. But and then later on, you heard this thing come out where these guys just start talking about a black woman, a single mom can't raise a black man. And it bothered me for a long time, because like I said, me and my mother used to talk. And so anyway, going back to that, she said, why can't I find a black man? And I wanted to say, I don't know, Mom, but I knew. So I had to tell her. And I said, listen, Mom, what's up? Was that you on Laos 55,000? Just chilling. Thanks for that shout out if that was you. Thailand. And so I told my mom, I said, Mom, the reason that you can't find a man is because you're not a woman. And she looked at me, and she's like, what do you mean? I said, you're an adult, but a woman is a mental state of mind. And if you are a woman, you would soon recognize a man, because a man, thank you viewers, you would soon recognize a man. And if you were a woman, those men would have recognized you. They would have came to you, talked to you, and they only had to talk to you for about a couple of minutes. Y'all would have got together. If both of y'all were single, got together automatically, because it doesn't matter what a woman looks like. It doesn't matter what a man looks like. When a man and a woman meets together, they know what it takes to survive, to do well and everything, and they will support each other 100%. And so she was like, okay, I understand that, but still I want. I said, Mom, if a man did decide to marry you, the only thing he could do is teach you how to be a woman based on his experience of being a woman. And basically what he's going to tell you is he's going to tell you the qualities of what a woman is, and the mental and all of that stuff, because that's what a man wants. And then once he teaches you all of those things and then you understand, then he's going to have to leave you, because he knows that you are not at his level, and you're going to want to go out and experience, because when people get new knowledge, they want to go out there and put their feet in the water, in the deep end of the water, instead of just being with them and being patient, because sometimes a man to be patient with a woman who's just matured into that Salute to the whole chat. Thank you, thank you. And and uh uh and he would do that. What's good, OG? Amen. Just here going on some errands and stuff. I'm on my way back home, and I'm trying to finish this conversation before I get home, and I'm almost there. Looks like I won't be able to make it, so I'm gonna have to probably park someplace and chat. But oh, let's see. And I'm so sleepy. I really need to go. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive to what's that place called? Kata. I'm gonna drive over there real quick and then show you guys this temple over there where they talk about reproduction and stuff. I guess it's a reproduction and stuff. You'll see. It's interesting because I happened to go over there by mistake and saw it, and then one of my students took me over there, and I was like, well, we're here for the ride. Okay, cool, thanks. And so I tell my mom that you're mentally not prepared to be. Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. Thank you for 12 viewers. I am happy. So I told my mom, even if you were with a mental mature man, then he couldn't stay with you because he knows that it's better for you to get out there and get some more practice, get some more experience with your new mental state of mind or anything. Matter of fact, let me turn this around because I thought I was going to go home real quick and finish, but it looks like I'm on. So I'll just let you guys see the drive. So I think I'm gonna take this street up here at this next light, so I can, because it's a lot of stoplights and stuff, and plus I haven't been over there. Everything you're saying is so true. Plus, that plus a million other options has a man to choose from. Yeah. So so I told her that, and so I had to break it down to her, and I said, Mom, the whole thing is that you, even though you're my mom, you have to understand that you're out there searching for something, but you need to search within yourself and fix yourself first. Not that my mom was a bad person or anything, but mentally, she has to go out there and mentally fix herself and prepare herself, or however you want to do it, mature herself, or hatch herself, or whatever, so that she can, oh man, that's cool, vegetables over there. I should do something like that too. I wonder how long that takes. Because these people who are doing these vegetables, they got money. And anyway, and so I told that. So she said, how? And I was like, oh, Mom, I don't want to get into this conversation. I didn't say that to her, but it was in my mind. So basically, I just broke it down to her and stuff. And I'm not even going to try to guess what I say, because like a lot of my videos and stuff, typically OGs aren't trying to link up with elderly women when they got MFLs and younger options available, typically. Well, this was back in 1993, and when I was in Hawaii, I had just got kicked out the military. Of course, I could have stayed in, but I was like, nah, it's cool. Yeah, it's tough, like it was anyone's but mom's. It was easy to say, but mom's, it's so tough. Yeah, so so what I told her, Mom, I said, this is what you have to do. You're gonna have to start cleaning up yourself. And I didn't tell her what she needed to clean up, but I said, your errors. You have to clean those up. Then when you go out there, you have to act a certain way. You have to dress a certain way. You have to speak a certain way. And once you start doing those certain ways, then what you're gonna do is pretty much, what am I doing driving in the middle of the street? I said, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start getting back on that straight and narrow road. And that straight and narrow road, the only difference looks like cabbage. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, cabbage. I told my mom, the straight and narrow road and that wide road, the only difference is the wide road takes a longer time to get to the place, to your destination. That's it. Both of them are going to have their bumps. Both of them are going to have that and everything, but it just, it's all about time. And pretty much that's what I was saying to her and stuff. And we talked for about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, because me and my mom, we talk for a long time. And when I finished, she turns to me, and I'll send $5 to anyone right now. Right now it's 1:37, so we're gonna I'm gonna wait till it turns 38, and then I'm gonna tell you. And if you do it, you hit me up on PayPal, and I'm gonna send you $5. Oh wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh wow. Well, I forgot. Oh man, it slipped my mind. What did I was gonna tell my mom? Wait, I gotta go back. And I told my mom this and that, and oh well, I forgot it. So sorry about that. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I always do that too. I told my mom what? Greetings. Hey, Mr. Minos, what's going on? Thanks for chiming in. Any questions you have, please ask. Thanks for the thumbs up. What did I say to my mom? Gosh, I can't even remember. It slipped my mind. But anyway, oh, wait. So when I told my mom that, was that what I was gonna say? I give you $5 if you could tell me what my mama told me. When I finished telling her about a man and all that stuff, she turned to me and said something. And I'm sure you guys are not going to guess it, but I'll give you 1 minute and from now. So I'll wait till this, maybe you got 2 minutes, 4:41. And if you get the answer, then I'll give you my PayPal thing and I'll send you $5. Okay? And when she said that, I was so shocked. I was like, no, mama, no, mama. I said, no. She looked at me, got kind of angry and stuff. And then after that, we went out and walked around downtown in Hawaii. And when I'm walking around, for some reason, my mom was always up something along the lines of not wanting a man to challenge, but the man to judge her. No. Not even close. Uh-oh. And so we were walking around Hawaii, and it was his sister. And I had put on a suit. I don't know why I wore a suit that day. And my mom was just casually dressed. And we were walking, and she's holding my hand. And I don't know why my mom, a real man, can't handle me. I was going to say, no. Not even close. You guys are going to laugh. Because I was in, like, total shock when she told me that. And so she always hold my hands a lot, especially when we were in Hawaii. So I'm like, why, Mom, why are you holding my hand? But I guess that she's used to it because she's been holding my hand since I was born, right? And so it was this one sister I walked over to one day, and I didn't walk over to her, but I always walk by her, and I look at her and I smile, and she just gave me this funny look. So when I'm in my suit, snap fingers, nah, nope, not that. Not even close. And so when I look at her, she wouldn't even she like turn her head and stuff. And I'm like, what's this one? Oh, okay, it's 41. My mom looked at me and she said, I can't believe it. The man I'm looking for is my son. And I was like, yo, Mom, no. I said, there are a lot of men out there way better than I am. I mean, I hit this maturism and stuff, but, when I went to the military, I could have stayed in, just went and got a lawyer. I'm telling them that they used my personal information file, which was my property that the captain gave to me to kick me out. So they have nothing to kick me out on. I would have been able to stay in and all that stuff. But I just decided to move on. And it's funny because I always say that I move on in a lot of my videos. And it was funny because I was watching or listening to someone, and it said that some people don't have the ability to move on, but I do. I'll just move on, and here I am. This, me talking to you guys is the result of me moving on. And when she said that, I was really shocked. But when me and my mom was like walking down the street, right, so this lady that I always see, she always give me the mug look and stuff, turn her head and stuff. She saw me with my mom. She looked at me and gave me this smile like, why you with her when you could be with me? And then she mugged my mom. And I'm like, whoa, what was that all about? My mom was like, what's her problem? I'm like, I have no idea, And so I was walking one day and I saw her, and She had a nice body, I ain't gonna lie, she was fine too. And I said, excuse me, she said, yeah. And I said, why did you look at my mom so weird like that? And she was like, who? Whose mom? Your mom? I said, yeah. She said, I don't remember seeing you and your mom. I said, you remember that? It was like a week later when I saw her, because in Hawaii, you always seeing people a lot. And so I said, I remember that black lady and that black man who was walking and he had a suit. She said, yeah, I remember that. I said, that was me. And that lady was my mom. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She looked so young and stuff. And I said, yeah, that was my mom. We were like totally shocked and stuff. And and then she broke down. She said in Hawaii it's hard to find a good black man, because there was a lot of military guys there, and the other guys, they were like players or pimps and stuff like that. And she said it was really hard for her to find a good man. And so when she saw me in the suit and I was with a black woman, then she realized that, hey, I'm one of those black men, because it was still, at that time, it was still black love, you know, in different parts of America. It just didn't fall apart like it is now. And she said, I was just so jealous because she had a black man and I want one. And I was like, oh, no, that's my mom and stuff like that. And then she was like, oh, and then, you know, she kind of wanted to hook up and talk, you know. But I told her no, because it was funny, because I know she's not a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather have a woman instead of dealing with her, because she already had issues about, you know, not being able to find a man. But the reason she can't find a man is simple fact is she's not mentally a woman. You're talking about using vocabulary in different groups. Help me out. Thanks, JP. Oh, okay. Ortega. Okay, good. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, those vocabulary, that works, man. That's how you're gonna get a billionaire. The vocabulary. And you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Oh, that's such a cool house. That house, that white one, looks like the houses, they were like that in Philippines, but they were like, yeah, they were like that in the Philippines. So every time I see that, I always think about the Filipino homes, but maybe they were Japanese homes first. I have no idea. But anyway, we're going right now to a beach. It's really nice and stuff, and I'm gonna show you this temple. And anyway, I was just like totally shocked, and so I really wanted to be with her, but I didn't want to take advantage of the situation. We could have met. I could have went to her house that same day, could have smashed in everything. And it reminds me when I was in Venice. Oh man, I got this story. It's so funny. And okay, so when I was 17, I had a girlfriend. We never had sex or anything. And I don't even know if she's my girlfriend, because she had a cousin that lived in Venice, and his family all lived in Watts and Nicholson Gardens, and so they were always down in Venice and stuff, you know. And sometimes it was a little problems with him. Oh man, I'm about to lose 20. Oh, I ain't got enough battery power. And it was always some little bit of static between that one older guy and, you know, some of the guys in Venice and stuff. I'm trying to find a man to settle down around a military base as a guy that served 8 years. All I say is good luck with that. I know that's what I'm saying. You know, maybe only 5%, 10% be on that. Yeah, you know, you're right. You know, it was, you know, in Hawaii, you know, with the black men were scarce unless you went to the Navy or the whatever the military base was out there, and they hardly came to on this side of town, because, you know, on base everything is there. You know, you really don't have to go in here and stuff. So like I said, I could have took advantage of it, but I didn't. And there was this other story that kind of reminds me of so I'm at Venice, right? And like I said, this one guy from he was always down in Venice and stuff. You know, it was interesting because like the Shoreline Crips had to go and check him and make sure that, you know, he wasn't on nothing, and it was almost like they were gonna tax him. You know, it was really interesting, because I didn't actually see it, but somebody told me about it, and I was like, okay, you know, because I was like only 15 at that time. And so he had maybe it was his cousin or his little sister, and it was some other lady there too, and they tried to get us hooked up, but I wasn't trying to hook up with anyone. So we were just friends and stuff. And then as we got older, you know, I was always going out there to Nicholson Gardens to visit her and stuff. And at that time, I didn't know anything about banging, and and all of that stuff. Well, actually, I didn't know who Nickerson Gardens was. You know, I didn't know who they were until after I graduated and went over there wearing the wrong colors. And I was like, whoa. But ain't nobody trying to settle down when they are flying coast to coast, going to Italy, Japan, Hong Kong. Yeah, that's true. You know, it's hard to try to settle down. And most guys who do go overseas and they marry and they see these beautiful women who you know, who are more than willing to please those men, it's even hard to maintain them as a relationship. You know, and it don't matter how fine a woman is, you know. But so basically what happened was we were just seeing each other and stuff, you know, no dating and stuff, because I was really into Christianity and stuff, but we hung out a lot. And when she came down to Venice, we hung out. I took her to Westwood, you know, took her to the white areas and stuff, because I know living where she lived at, no one wasn't going to give her that experience and stuff. So she broke up with me when I was 17 years old. When I turned 17, she was 15. So I guess when I was 15 and when I got introduced, she must have been 13 or going on 14 or something like that, you know. And it's kind of weird, you know, now that I think about it, why would I be hanging out? But she was like a sister to me, you know. Like I said, I wasn't into sex or anything when I was young and stuff like that. So it was more like a sister and stuff. And like I said, we were seeing each other, and some people probably might have called it dating, but it really wasn't that. It was just we just hanging out and stuff. You know, and I must have been pretty big, you know, to be able to hang out and go all these places and be able to protect her, you know. And I'm not good at socializing with people, and I am bad. I'm having a bad day. Can you do a video on how to better social relations? Oh my God, see, that's what I'm saying. So I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about videos and stuff, because I make a lot of videos. And I'm like, most of the videos I make don't come from me. It's because my viewers ask me to make those. So I'll make them if I forget. You know, I'll try to make it with this week. If I forget, let me know. But so anyway, in Venice, I talked to a lot of homies. It was funny because a lot of the guys, I would go to their houses and they would be in the bed with their girlfriends and stuff. Like, yo, what's up? You know, and I don't know. I guess they must have opened the door, but they always let me out. I mean, it never dawned on me until I got later. I'm like, I'm always with these guys in bed with their girls and stuff. What the heck? Why did they let me do that? But I guess I wasn't a threat to nobody. You know, damn, you have a good weather over there. Yeah, man. It's warm too outside, and you see it's 12 degrees, so that's pretty warm. So that's why I decided to go to the beach. Actually, I didn't even sleep. I only slept like maybe 1.5 hours last night. This is Kada, and this is the Pacific Ocean. You guys on the west side of the United States. This is what is this called? This is the Pacific Ocean. Right there is the famous Kada Beach, and very famous in the winter. A lot of money to be made over here. It's this other place too I might take you to, because I'm in a happy mood, but I need to take my happy ass home and go get some happy sleeves, some happy Z's. But anyway, so when I turned, like, so I'm almost at these guys' house. So I'm in these apartments and stuff in Venice on like between, I think Brooks or Broadway, I forgot. Maybe I don't know, Brooks and stuff, you know. And so I met some of the homies' homes, and this one homie's house, and he was with this girl and stuff. And so he was telling me about life and stuff, you know. So I'm listening to him because I'm always attentive and stuff. A lot of people don't believe I am, but I am. And the reason I'm talking so much on the videos is because, you know, I got to deliver a message. I'm trying to try to make it as short as I possibly can, but, you know, I like to talk and extend a lot of things, and just did us, you know, coming out being blunt and stuff, you know. And some people like, some people don't, but that's on them. But so we started talking about sex, and I said, so why are you having sex? Or I asked a stupid question like that, and that must have been so stupid. This dude gave me the best reply, and that I probably one of the wisest what is that called, advice that I got from Venice. And a homie said, if you ain't doing it, you ain't missing it, so don't worry about it. Don't rush to do it. He said, you can't miss anything that you're not doing. And when he said that, that clicked. It was like it clicked, and I was like, okay, cool. So then I ain't even thinking about sex, and I even and plus I was into Christianity too, so it even made the point of me even thinking about sex just totally go away. So when I was 17, she broke up with me, but my friends always said when they broke up with their girlfriends, they always cried. So so I was like, okay, cool and stuff. And so when she broke up with me, I just started crying, right? And so I'm crying and crying and crying and crying. This is the temple. This is a temple of procreation, I guess. And it's a lot of dolls in there. I think it's like a penis temple. If you guys see my Okanen videos like that, I would go in there and show you, but it costs $7. And sorry guys, I'm being cheap today. So it's there. And so anyway, so I'm crying and crying. After 30 minutes, I'm like, why am I crying? And then a voice said, because the big homie said that's what they did. And I'm like, forget this. And as soon as I said forget that, it just dawned on, so one day I'm here. Okay, so I gotta cut you guys off because just this scenery just reminded me of something. So one day I'm driving near Kanaanami Beach. I've made videos about that, the temple and stuff. And I park in the parking lot, and so I'm doing like a photo shoot of me. Much love, respect, OG. Stuff, nice body, you know. And she said, "What are you doing?" So I said, "Let me go back over there." Okay, thank you. Man. I was low key, right? I was low key. Oh, wait. So, you tell me a story. Yeah, let me see. Not anybody there. You have what I need to get back and enjoy. She said that she don't need no more better her. I was low key, right? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm sorry, but if you guys saw that wall close to the ocean, anyway, so we ended up talking this stuff, and we came driving over here, and so I started taking her pictures of my car, her in my car, and stuff like that, you know. And I'm just trying to be a photographer, and it was all cool and stuff. And then we came over here, and we had parked, went over where that small wall was, and you know, because hardly any cars ever come over there, and the waves were a little rough. It wasn't that much, and I took this one shot when the wave hit the wall and the water came up over the wall. It was such perfect timing. I'm gonna see if I can try to find those videos, I mean those pictures, but that was like so awesome. I was like, wow. When I showed it to her, she was like, wow, it was a trip. But you know, that was it with her. We only spent like the whole day together, and that was it. You know, and that's how I am. Sorry about that, you guys. Hopefully you guys can still see me and stuff like that. But so anyway, getting back to when I was crying. So after 30 minutes, thanks for those who are still here. Thanks for the thumbs up. After 30 minutes, I'm like, what am I crying for? So I stopped, and I was like, oh my God. So this is what relationships is all about. And for some reason, I realized that it's not about what she do, it's how I react to it. You know, and I'm like, oh, this stuff with this woman stuff, this is easy. I got this. I got this. So anyway, so what I did was I had a few years later, I was working at Pioneer Magnetics in Santa Monica, and I had a job and everything, and I was staying in Mr. Lee's house. I was actually staying in his house, in this extra room and stuff, where his one of his daughters used to stay there until she moved. I think she moved, and or I don't know if anyone stayed there. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But if they're watching the video, they can straighten me out. But so one day, when I was working at Pioneer Magnetics, I was always buying jewelry and stuff like that. And if you want to tell me the story, because I'm not sure what you're talking about, unless you're talking about my story. But anyway, so I went down to the beach one day, because I used to always dress fresh when I was in Japan. I mean, not in Japan, but in Venice. I was like one of the best dancers in Venice and stuff like that. And I went to, let's see what time it is. I need to go home. I've got too much gas. What should I do? Okay, I'm gonna just take you guys on a little tour, but hopefully the reception won't go out. This is along the coast, the beach, Pacific Ocean is to the left. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about that. I went close to the mountains and it kind of went out there. Oh, so one day I was in Starbucks. I got to tell this story. And so it's a long time ago and stuff, and I was in one of my other girlfriend's cars. And so I'm in Starbucks, and this college student's looking at me. So I just said hi to her and stuff like that. And no, she was in Starbucks. No, I wasn't Starbucks. Was it Starbucks? I don't know where she was at, but anyway, it was this park, because I'm always talking about Starbucks. She was in Garden Parks, and she was sitting down, and so I had walked in, and I saw her, and she was staring at me. So I said, "Come on." Or I was in, I don't remember, or maybe I was sitting down, and she stopped and stared at me. I'm not sure which one, but I said, "Come on." So she got up, and we were talking and stuff. This Japanese girl this woman looked just like her sister, thick lips, sister nose, dark. Oh, she was real bad. So what we did was we came over here. I think it was over here. Yeah, over in this area. Yeah, we went right down there. And I knew she wanted to have sex and everything. I knew she probably was a virgin and everything. But I didn't really want to do anything with her. But, you know, I was just caught in that moment. So we had that driveway I just went down. So we went down there and we was talking and stuff. And I just kissed her one time. But I was like, I can't go too further. You know, because I know she wanted to. So I made up some excuse like, oh, I got to go to work in Osaka. And I got to be there in 3 hours. And I got to catch a train or something. And I left. And I think I saw her one more time in there. And she looked at me. But I didn't say anything, because I am really the type of person who would rather these young girls be with a Japanese guy than to be with me. You know, I'm here, this park, it's a park over here, and this one lady, when I was living by myself and stuff, we had met up, and she really liked me and stuff, you know. I was right over here, and she really liked me and stuff, and so she would bring me over here to kiss and stuff, and I was like, wow, you know, what's wrong with you women? I'm just trying to chill and hang out and, you know, go to Osaka, hit up the clubs and talk to my friends and dance by myself, you know, because I'm totally trying to be a loner and stuff, you know, but that wasn't working in Japan. But anyway, that was interesting. You know. I was working at Pioneer Magnetics, and I was buying jewelry and started dressing real fresh and stuff, and started getting these credit cards and stuff. And this was like back in 1984, I think it was. And one day I just said, let me just dress normal and go to the beach. So I dressed normal. I went to the beach. It was this sister there from West Covina. She was bad. It was her and 3 other girls. And it was a time in LA where we had FP and KPs. So, you know, sex partners and kissing partners. But we used the F word instead. And the word wasn't flirt. And at that time, especially at Venice Beach or anywhere, you know, or at least on the west side or whatever, when you met a woman, a sister, you were able to kiss them before they left. And I don't know where that came in, because that FP and KP was like full effect. You know, Santa Monica on the west side and stuff, you know, near the beach and all that stuff. So I went down there. I just had some regular jeans, this purple shirt on. I think it had Kiss on it or something. And so I seen his sister, and when I see beautiful women, I just go talk to them. And that was because when I was 17, my other videos, like I told y'all before, when I was living in Venice, I had went down to the beach to break my bright. I wasn't 17, I think it was 18, maybe 18 or 19, maybe 18 or 19. Yeah, because I met my friend Dan, so I must have been 19. And I walked down to the beach, ended up meeting him and some other friends, some other guys. When I went to the beach, and I ended up talking to 40 women. This is the coast. Hopefully you guys love this. This is the Kata side. This is the most outer coastal side of Wakayama Prefecture. And so they go to police. Oh, no. Oh, is that the police? Not sure. Because a lot of people around here, they just park anywhere, you know. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. I got to go through another tunnel, so I might go through that again. So I'm so sorry. That's why because all the beautiful places are like in the mountainous area, because in Wakayama is probably 90% mountain. And over here, there's that blue place. I think you can go in there and buy fresh fish or something like that. I went over here once. One of my friends, this female, I don't know why these women or my students always take me to these places and stuff. So now we just hit Osaka. So Osaka and Wakayama, they're like right next to each other. And they always taking me to these places. I'm like, I'm not interested in going. But anyway, so I went down to the beach and I walked over to this sister. She was yellow, you know, she yellow, red bone or something, I think we call it, I forget the name. But she was fine, and she was with these other two sisters, and one was okay. They were okay, but they were nothing compared to her. And so I walk over there, I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's like, you know, and at that time, you know, it was still Black Love. And I know she didn't really want to talk to me because she was like playing me and stuff, you know, playing that, you know. So I just said, well, let me get your number. So she gives me this number with a different area code, West Covina area code and stuff. And I'm like, okay, but I don't remember the area code. And so what I said was, I'm going to go call this number, and if it's wrong, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be so angry at you. She takes the paper back. She changes the last number to a different. Okay, and here I think they sell fish or something, but a lot of fruits. I remember seeing fruits and stuff up in here. And it's really popular and stuff. One of my, I think one of my students took me over there, because they always take me places and stuff. And so what happened? Just show you guys the ocean. Well, let me do this because I don't know, would mess around, be showing y'all something else. And oh, there's no yachts out there, but those boats. So anyway, I went back, and she took the paper back and changed the last number to another digit. My friends at the beach, you know, my dancing friends and stuff, they just started laughing. Oh, you got played. And I was like, her friend started laughing. And I'm like, oh my God, I am like sad. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So what I did was I had went back home, and I know I probably repeating the story. I had went back home and took a shower, put on my fresh clothes, my jewelry, went back to the beach. My friends saw me, because I live right in Venice, so it's like not even a 10-minute walk to the beach. And I came back in about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, whatever, but it was really quick. And then my friends came over to me and said, oh, man, oh, Fred, you look nice, man. You dressing like your regular self. And I said, and I saw the girl, and I said, hey, just pretend like my name is Tom. And they were like, okay. So I walked over there right by her, and she looked at me, and she started saying, what did you do? Go home and change? And I'm just ignoring her, and she's talking to me and stuff. And I was like, looking at my friends like, yo, I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? I don't have no idea what you're talking about. I go home, I just got here. I just got off the plane from Detroit, right? And I just came down here to look for my brother. And she was like, your brother? I said, yeah. I said, I got a twin brother. He looked just like me. And I'm like, oh, that's probably it. He must have just been here or something, right? You must have talked to him or something. And my friend said, they said, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. You know, and then one of my friends, he always had handcuffs on him. And you see how he bowed, because they usually bow to Lexus and stuff. It's really interesting. But he he came over, put us both in these handcuffs. So I'm like, yo, man, take these handcuffs off. And of course I'm playing and stuff. I'm like, take these handcuffs, take them off, take them off. And then he's like, no, I'm not gonna take them off. And I'm listen, I don't want to be handcuffed to her, and I know she don't want to be handcuffed to me. And she slipped. She said, I don't mind being handcuffed to you. And so it was really interesting because it was really interesting because it was like a whole different, her whole attitude had changed. And so I'm trying to run after him, but she's there, so I can't run. I said, listen, you better take these things off me before I get mad and hurt you. So he took them off, and then I was with two other friends. I was, yo, let's go get some shish kebabs because they sold it near Muscle Beach. So I walked over there to the shish kebab place. She said, where you going? And I'm like, going to get some food. She said, well, can I come with you? I'm like, this is the beach. You can go where you want. I don't care. And so I just started walking. So she comes and walks next to me. From that time, we're at where the skating, if you guys know about Venice Beach, where the skaters were. We were over there. Where Matt, he's always wear black and brought his music and stuff. And the skaters were there. And then to where the shish kebab was. This event was a trip. So I'm walking. I had ended up walking by one of my first girlfriend who I actually broke my virginity with. Her name was Cynthia. She was so fine. And she was with some guy, and she said, hi Ralph, how you doing? And I just looked at her. I mean, I'm like this, and she's walking this way, and I'm just like looking at her. Like, I go in there and looked at her, and then I just turned my head. I wanted to say hi to her so bad, but had I did that, I would have messed up my whole action and everything. And so I just played it cool. And this girl was like, because at first I had took out my coin, my little, I had this coin pouch or bag or whatever it was where I kept my coins in it. And she said, what did she say? She said, what did she say? When I took it out, she said, I knew you was the same guy. And I said, no, my twin brother. We always do the things alike. And then when that girl walked by and I didn't say anything, she said, I knew you were him. She even said your name. And I said, no, I said, my brother, he always down here, so he got a lot of people down here that he know. So I don't know him and stuff. And I said, as funny as she was, you think if I know her, I would have said something to her. I said, I don't talk to people I don't know. And then she was like, okay. So then she's like really close. My two friends are trying to make to her two friends. They shut them guys down. So all four of them just walking behind us. And so we just chit-chatting and stuff. We get to the shish kebab place. We eating. She like, can I have something? Like, you buy your own. What are you talking about? And she was like, but you can least share. I'm like, no. I said, I don't even know you, lady. I don't even want to talk to you. And you just harassing and following me. What you know what I'm saying? But I was nice and gave her some, right? So we walked by they was having a paddle ball and all this stuff, and she's talking and stuff. And so then I asked her, can I have her number? And she said yes. She wrote the number down. It was the correct number. And I was like, wow, I can't believe this woman. And so I was like, what? I said, wait, did you give my brother your number? She said, yeah. I said, I can't take your number. She said, no, it's okay. I'll just tell him I don't want to talk to him. And I'm like, whoa, this woman is tripping, right? I said, no, I can't do that to my brother. So we were walking and stuff, and of course we ended up walking into their car. So my friends, like I said, it was that KP kissing partners and stuff, and at that time you can kiss women. So my friends tried to kiss her friends. They said no. And then she said to me, hey, thank you, Vera. How are you doing? Sorry if you got disconnected. The mountainside, the reception was really bad on the mountainside. And so she said to me, I think this is Tanawa City. Yeah, Tanawa or something like that. Tanagawa or something like that. I think I came over here a few times. I don't know why. And I think I ended up talking to some people. Tanagawa Eki. And I don't know, come over here and talk to some girl for something. She asked me to meet her. And over to the right, there was some, I don't know why I came out here to meet that lady, but anyway, but she was fine though. But anyway, we get to her car. She leans up against her car and kind of fall back. So I start walking away, and she said, wait. Hey, thank you, Vera. Thanks for coming back. Joining. And she said, aren't you going to kiss me? Yes, it's a beautiful day out here, Nicholas. Very beautiful day. I'm so happy. But when I get home, I got to go to sleep. And so I said to her, I think this might be the city hall, or sports center. I'm not sure which one. I didn't get to read it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's maybe city hall or government building or something like that. That's what the old government's building used to look like. You know, it looked like they kind of remodeled it, put some wood on it. But if you go this way, not this way. I don't know what's over in there. Oh, that's where I met that girl, over in there at that store. That was over there. But anyway, let me think. Oh, so she leans on her car and she says to me, aren't you gonna kiss me? I'm like, no. She said, yeah, you're supposed to kiss me. I'm like, what do you mean I'm supposed to kiss you? And she said, well, everybody now they kissing everybody. I'm like, listen, I'm from Detroit. I don't go around kissing people that I don't know. And she said, please. I'm like, no. And I just started walking away. And my friends over there trying to get a kiss, and the girls didn't kiss and stuff. So I get home, I call her later, about maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And I said, hey, and I'm being me, the one that she rejected. And I said, hey, how you doing? My brother said he met you. And she said, oh my God, he was so cool and everything. You and him are so different and blah, blah, blah. Because even when I was talking to her as Tom, she was like she was talking like, oh, your brother, he can't dress. And who do you think he is? Come over here trying to talk to me, looking the way he looking and all that stuff. And I kept saying, yo, that's my brother. You can't be talking about my brother like that. And so she did the opposite way, but she was telling me how Tom was so handsome and dressed nice and blah, blah, blah. And we were different and everything. And I'm just letting her talk. And then finally I told her, listen, that was me. She said, no way, that's not you. You two are totally different people. And I said, no, that was me. And I told her everything we did. She went silent for about a couple of minutes. She's like, why'd you do that to me? And I said, because you gave me the wrong number. She said, but guys are always asking me for my number, and blah, blah, blah. And at that time, I ain't gonna lie. Even when I was in Inglewood, when I asked a girl for her telephone number, she gave me the number to a Domino's pizza place. I was like, and I kept calling her, and it's like, Domino's. She listen, what are you talking about? I said, well, this girl gave me the number. She's like, no, it's the wrong number. She gave the wrong number. I was like, I'll tell you, I had to go through it too. And so and so she wanted to meet me and stuff, but I was like, nah, because it would have been just too easy to play her, and I'm not really into playing. I wasn't really into playing women and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna lie, she was fine. She was light skinned and fine, sister. And then I was thinking too, wait a minute, I'm gonna go all the way to West Covina on a bus or however it is to get over there. Walk down the street, talk to her. She got a car, whatever. And all them brothers in the hood, where she at? Oh, they go Lexus, oh Lord, down. And all them brothers in the in her hood. And I'm tall, but I know it's a whole bunch of big dudes over there, because I met a few of them. They like 6'6", 6'1". I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna go over to her hood, as fine as she is, walking down the street with her, and then have them dudes roll up on me, and I ain't even got a car, and then roll up on me talking about, yo, where you from, what you doing, blah, 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 and all this stuff. Because I met one brother from West Covina when I was out here and stuff, and he was talking about the old days and stuff. He was like, yeah. He said it was actually peaceful over there. Nobody probably wouldn't have done anything, but still, you never know and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, because he said it's changed since he was there. I mean, when he was Japan, from when I was there to that time we met, he said it had changed a lot. But it was just really interesting. So, I mean, at that time, I really understood women and stuff, And so when I got married, I didn't get married for love, but they asked, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever, because I didn't have anything else better to do, so I thought, and so this is what it is. But I do want to make that video because my old videos, how I always talk about how these guys are talking about a black woman can't raise a black man to be a black boy to be a man. But that, in my videos I've stated that it's like, so thank you, viewers, thank you for coming back, and or if you're a new viewer, if you have questions, please chime in, because I've done all this chit chat and stuff. But And I totally disagree with that. And I've had so many discussions with that. I've said it on here a whole bunch of times that only a woman can teach a boy to be a man, because a man is not a man does not need a man. And I don't know if you guys were on my other one. I was like, all right, how many people in here? How many of you men in here? And I'm gonna see you guys here, you three viewers. How many of y'all need a man? Come on. Oh shit! All of y'all. Oh man, I'm reading these chats and saying I do. Wait, is that my imagination? No one said they need a man. Who needs a man? It's a woman. And so I'm gonna just get on those videos and stuff, but it's all cool. But anyway, I think I'm talking. So anyway, actually, I'm going into a circle, and I'm gonna go back to where I made that right turn, to where we went by the cabbage and stuff in my early videos. So basically, it's just a circle. It kind of reminds me of Hawaii. Well, Hawaii is an island, it's a circle too. But it's just interesting. You take this one road, and you just go right in a circle. Ooh, maybe I'm driving too slow. Wow, this street looks a little different. Looks a little wider. Because they built a freeway over here, bypass over here, so it looks a little different. It is really, really clear, because before the bypass was made, this street would sometimes be crowded. And that's the bypass up there. If you see that truck, there it is, the bridge. That's the bypass. And here is the police station, which means we're gonna go up this hill. We'll be right back in Wakayama. Waka Yama. But anyway, I ain't got really much to say. Just chit chatting and stuff, and I actually just wanted to make a video until I got home and stuff, but I guess I can't do that. So I'm gonna just go back to the point where I made that right turn and made our complete cycle, and then I'm going to abruptly say goodbye. No, I won't abruptly say goodbye, but I'll say goodbye. But yeah, I do want to talk about that, because I think a lot of these scholars and people, they're saying the wrong things, because I've talked to a lot of intelligent brothers, and I put them in a spot, a lot of them in a spot, or I just kind of correct them and let them know that, hey, if a black woman is one of the strongest women, if not the strongest women on the earth, but they game ain't like the Japanese women game. Thank God, man. If these black women had game like these Japanese women, man, y'all think y'all crying now, man. Y'all, probably all of y'all leave America and stuff. It would be like no hope, see? And so, what was I gonna say? Damn, why did I lose my thoughts so fast like that? Well, I guess it wasn't important. Oh, so yeah, I talked to a lot of these brothers. Here's the mall, and I talked to a lot of brothers and stuff, and I tell them, if the black woman is the strongest woman, but probably most of this, the most strongest, very strong, the black woman, then why is it that a boy can't learn from his mother if she's strong? Because evidently she was strong enough to lead for her black man to leave or whatever. That he's not there to tame her or whatever, or cooperate with her, or come to some kind of consensus with her, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't see how. And so I understand the point that these guys are always saying, well, a boy needs his father there to teach him how to be a man. But when you look into the household, it's always the mother and the son are the closest, and the father and the father and the daughters, because a daughter needs a man around, so when she goes out, she'll understand what men are, and she'll be able to choose between a good one and a bad one. And the same thing for a woman. What's that song about? My mama told me something like, my mama told me you to shop around or something like that, and the mothers are steadily telling these guys about watching out for these women, because when you get older, that's going to be the problem. The money and stuff, the racism or whatever, that's going to be there. But the problem that's going to hit you the most is your relationship problems. And a lot of these guys do not know how to have decent relationships with these women, and they don't know how to handle them. And a man can only tell you his experience with them and what to watch out for. But you hang out with some women, you guys, if you really want to know how women are, you're gonna need to hang out with some women. Go to clubs with them, just hang out and chat with them, listen to their conversations, and all of that stuff. And they will, oh man, the information that they will bestow on you is crazy. Like I said, my video yesterday, you know, um, the last one I made. Um, if you really want to find out if you got a good woman, you come out and you tell her everything about you. What you want with a woman, tell her everything about you, how much money you make and whatever. Tell her everything. I mean, you ain't got to be exactly, but tell her everything, and then tell her what you want, and then because as soon as a lot of these women, as soon as you mention money, well, I mean, back in my days, I don't know about now, but some people, some probably still do. You mention money, well, I got this. Well, your money don't mean nothing to me. Then you leave her alone. You leave her alone, because right there, that's the sign. Because when your money gonna mean something to her, if y'all mess around and get married and you get rich and she gonna want half of it, or it's gonna mean something when you broke and you trying to get her money. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I already made that video, but yeah, man, you just be straight up, because I know it's tough for you young guys, and I think what weakened the younger men of these days was the advent of the online, where girls, women, and guys were able to talk to each other. Like, I think it was 1994, 1995 when AOL came out, and I got onto that. And I'm talking, we used to have a lot of phone sex out there. What we call it, phone sex and stuff. So you got to, talk to a lot of people and stuff. And then, what was that other thing? Oops, everybody must be sleeping. And what else? Yeah, it's probably late out there. No, it's not. It's what, in LA, when on the East Coast it should be about 11 o'clock or maybe 12, something like that. But there I go again, forgetting what I was gonna say. But anyway, let me move to something else. Move on. But yeah, you guys have to really understand. Oh yeah, so the invention of the they were doing a lot of phone sex and stuff, and that was really cool. But I got to talk to white couples and a lot of people and stuff, from the continental United States and stuff. And I was so good at it that a lot of the couples actually wanted to pay me to come to the States, but I was married at that time. And then went to then when the telephone came out, the beepers came out, then the telephones came out in Japan, the mobile phones came out and stuff. And then when when the smartphone came out, that was it. If you didn't have game, that was it. Them women were all over the world showing everything. I just read this article where only women who don't have jobs there, what's that, OnlyFans? The OnlyFans thing, they what was it? The OnlyFans, it was like last year 100, I mean before it was only like 120,000 women, and they said because of the COVID it shut up to over 100, I mean over 1 million women, and they on there showing naked pictures of their bodies and stuff, trying to get money because they don't have any money and stuff. And I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And it's just interesting, especially when you're reading the Bible, and it just tells you different things and stuff. It's just really interesting and stuff. So um it's just, I don't know. So anyway, that's what it is. A lot of you young guys, because of the advent of the smart devices, that everybody started going online, and you started getting these advice from a lot of advice from a lot of people, especially after I made my Do You Love Black Men videos. And then all of a sudden these pickup artist things start coming out, and then guys going around asking women to have this, and then a lot of guys realized they couldn't do it, and then these guys started coming out with the pickup artists, and then started counseling guys, and charging $2,000 to go to seminars learning how to pick up women. And see, what happened was, when the guys started, when the smartphone and all that stuff came out, then the women didn't have to talk to the guys in the hood. They're talking to guys all over the world. And then the guys who, I mean, you still got those who still had the game and stuff, and they was able to get women. But then you had the guys who couldn't really talk to women, so they on there fishing and whatever, trying to get women and stuff. And the biggest thing was that a lot of young guys who are now in their 30s or even maybe in their 40s or whatever, they didn't get the experience, the luxury or the advantage or the luckiness of being, now that's kind of weird how I say luckiness, of being able to get taught the game by the brothers in the hood who knew the game. And now they on what are them sites called? They're on those what are those things called? They're on those sites telling guys how to pick up women, charging money. Guys on there learning how to pick up women from guys, and it's just difficult because now, a girl can go be some guy that got some money and you ain't got no money or you don't know how to talk or anything, and it just turns into this big old argument. I need a woman, these women no good, they don't like black men, or they don't like men, or they don't like this. No, what they out getting guys with the game, especially when hip hop came out and people started dressing in the bing bling bling, and then the cars start, and you know what I'm saying, and it was just, you know, if you want to learn how to pick up women, y'all got to go back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? Just walk up and say, "Yo, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, thank you for the thumbs up. And a lot of guys just, so this is where I turned. I need to disconnect though. But this is where I turned. And so we just went into a complete circle right here. Okay? And anyway, let me give 5 minutes and then I'm finished. Go down here to the store and get some food. But a lot of the young guys didn't get a chance to learn how to pick up. Yo, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing? In the house. Lord Ace in the house. I'm about to quit though in a few minutes because I'm tired of talking and stuff. Maybe I should just, yeah, okay. Let me put this phone down because you guys haven't seen this view. Well, forget it. My thumb is getting numb. My fingers are getting numb holding this phone. But hey, 4 people in the house. Ooh, I'm happy. So anyway, what it is, a lot of these young guys just messed around and never got proper game from the OGs and didn't learn how to pick up women. And I'm gonna tell you, don't even worry about it, you guys, because I saw the OG flavor start disappearing and people started going on this new look at me type flavor with the class of 1984. So when I graduated in 1982, the 10th graders, which is the class of 1984, that's when I saw the level, a big generation gap, because that's when Bobby Brown was out and them sisters came in with their butts all printing poison and holes in the clothes and stuff. And a year later, I walk to school with holes in my clothes and I'm getting talked about. And then I'm graduating, they walking around with holes in their clothes and it's a style, how you had those, what are those, turquoise, not turquoise, what were those ropes? Let's see. I want to give back to you. I got skills with web design. Okay, we can hook up. Hit me up on what we talking about, fam. Long time no see. What's up, Jonathan? I don't know, just talking about women, I guess, how to pick up women and stuff like that. How a black woman actually does teach a black boy to be a man, but he ain't paying attention, and just, various topics. If you hit me up online, if you have line, if you on Facebook, hit me up. GS350JPN or DUNCANS. It's on my what is that thing called? It's on my site. Or if you hit online, hit me up, GS350JPN. If you can go on there, And yeah, we could talk about the web design and stuff like that, because I do need something. And maybe I want to talk to you about something. Maybe we can make some partnership, man, and see what we could do, because I want to, I got $1 million idea, and I need to, and I don't, because I didn't take the time to study like I should have did when my friend was telling me to do all that stuff. And I've been learning to program computers since the late 80s, when I got selected to be one of the first people to learn data processing and data entry and all that stuff in the United States Air Force at Clark Air Force Base. And that's when I first bought my first computer gateway. And I started learning how to program, and I still haven't finished learning it. I'm such a stupid idiot. But anyway, I'm gonna park here real quick, get out and stretch my legs, and then finish this video, and then go home, get some sleep, because I only got 4 hours before I have to start work, and I didn't even really get to sleep much. But yeah, we could talk about that. Hit me up though, please. Online, it's an app called Line. Hit me up on Facebook. GS35JPN, huh? GS350JPN. I'm tripping, forgetting my own thing. Put this in park a little bit, get out and stretch my legs. Famous garden parks. Made a lot of videos out here. A lot of good things happen over here. 11 thumbs up. Thank you. So anyway, get his hand a rest. So anyway, yeah, that's what it is. A lot of guys, they just got, they got that, the OGs got snatched from them because of the technology and stuff. And then people got on there, and then that's what, I guess you could say the advent of the geeks, and because they couldn't get women, they started making the money and stuff. And this, can't hate, because it's still there, So anyway, let's see. Any more messages? Are you still in? Yeah. I'm still in Japan. Still in Japan. Yeah, they go to sign. Let me see if I can. Yeah, they go to sign. I think what's that? Yeah, I think I can't see it. It's dark. But yeah, I'm still in Japan. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. So yeah. So that's about it. So I want to make my series on it. Like I said, I've been talking about it, and I think I got some playlists too um, about like my videos, the real alpha male, and all of that stuff, and it's just interesting. But a lot of the guys, what I think is a lot of guys, they're looking for this gap that they think they don't have with the fathers and stuff. But like I said in my videos when I was talking about that, is that it doesn't matter whether or not the father's in the house or not, because most of the time the children are getting their educations when they're in school, and there's other men there. There are other women there. So it's pretty much, like they say, it takes a village to raise a child, and it's true. Because the mother and the father, they got to work, or the mother got to stay at home, or the father got to stay at home, or whatever. And they got time to be teaching them kids biology and science and physics and all of that stuff. You got teachers out there doing it and stuff, And them kids are bad at schools, and they get disciplined, So when I was young, we got the paddling, or you get suspended or whatever. And then it got so bad, now they send the kids to jail, which is really crazy and stuff. And then when these people on here are not really evaluating the problem properly, and they're going to blame it on the mothers, when she's the one raising your ass, when she could have just put you up for adoption, and then it's a black mother at that, and they're not seeing the strength, because it's hard raising your young boys, it's hard raising your young kids. Even I'm married, and it's difficult, because once these kids get to, by the time they get 5 years old, 6, 7, 8, they already done, they character pretty much plastered in whatever you want to do, and it's really hard to break them, and especially once they get that control over the parents, and they spoiled and stuff, unless they get, they got a strong pop, and he knocking the hell out of them, or their mom knocking the hell out of them, and then they're gonna grow up mad because they got disciplined too much, and then not that they got get disciplined too much, but they got properly disciplined, and so they mad because they didn't get to abuse and take advantage of being a spoiled kid when they were young. And so they want to blame it on the mothers, they want to blame it on the fathers, they want to blame it on a 100 yen coin or whatever, and it's, oh shoot, I hope I'm not blocking it out. And it's wrong, you know what I'm saying? It's wrong. And like I was talking to a lot of brothers, and I'm like, listen, by the time you turn 17 years old, like I said, in education, you have to be responsible for yourself. By the time you turn 17 years old, you in the 11th grade, if you can't read, then hey, you got a whole 2 years to teach yourself how to read, to do that math, to do all of that stuff. You can't just blame it on somebody else, because people teach you. They say, hey, 1 + 1 is 1, and they tell you why. It's like this one lady on there's some sites. She asked me to explain the difference. She said she can't explain the difference between I like to eat versus I like eating or something like that. And I'm laughing. I'm like, how can you be a teacher for all those years and you don't even understand basic grammar? You know what I'm saying? But yet, you know, she's a teacher making all this money or whatever, and she's complaining that she can't do it. But, you know, that's just a simple topic that she should have known. And that she should have learned at school, and especially she got a degree, I think a master's degree or something like that. So it's really interesting. But a lot of bros, you know, they blame it on their mama. What do you think of Pairs? You mean that is it that site Pairs? Is that what you mean? That app? Actually, I joined it just to see what it's about, and I started reading it, and because I just gonna go through it, you know, because I don't know, God just told me to do it, so I just did it, and then I realized that they're on there just looking to get married. So if that's the app you're talking about, then, you know, hey, go for it, because like I said, you know, a lot of people in the old days in Japan, the women, you know, they was hard, you know, you had to go between, you know, people were getting set up, but when that K-Type came out, and these women, 2,000 women walking up to me, giving me their numbers, you know what I'm saying? And then when the smartphone came out, and then also Japanese women, they had money, so they was already traveling around the world, giving it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wouldn't say giving it to everybody, but doing, you know, doing their thing and stuff, you know, which is all good. You know, all the guys who didn't learn the game from the OGs or from their fathers or from whoever, or they weren't paying attention, you know, to their mama about how women are and how to talk to them, then they just got left in the dust, you know. And so you got these pairs on there, and yeah, that's what I've encountered. Ha ha ha. And so it's like, you know, what can you do? Now, if you guys need some one-on-one counseling, y'all want to pay me some money, then I'll hook you up. You know what I'm saying? But you don't even. I mean, of course, I want the money and everything. But just watch my old videos. I got a lot of game, you know, what to do. You know, even in this video, I already said what to do. But the whole thing is, you know, if you're gonna, what is it that you want? You know, what is it you want? What's your accomplishment? Because, you know, a lot of guys, you know, there's one thing that holds a lot of guys back. I've said it many times in my videos. I'm not going to say it in this, but it's something that holds guys back, and it's really sad, you know, and it's really such a simple thing, you know. And I talked about it in my last video. I think I talked about it, and in a lot of my videos. It's just one thing guys need to do, and if they do that, it would change their whole attitude about talking to women, and it would give them more competence in themselves. But anyway, I'm out. You guys have any final questions? Oh, you can't hear me. The audio is bad. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, you can hear me now? Okay. Oh, that's my audio in my car. Man, this thing always does that. But I gotta go. I'm so sorry. I gotta go. I'm out. I gotta go. Oh man, about to, about to urinate on myself. Wait, let me think. I can put you on my partner. I can't do that. I gotta go. All right, you guys take care. I'll probably be on again soon. Bye. Peace. I love television. So clean. What do you mean television so clean, Roxy? I gotta go. I really gotta go. I gotta go. Bye, 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 bye.